Hey guys! So today I'm going to be talking about my favorite tinted balms, basically, light lipsticks. As much as I love liquid matte lipsticks, that's usually my go-to. When summer rolls around, I tend to favor lighter lipsticks and lighter makeup in general. And I start to get a little bit more lazy. I don't want something that needs a ton of upkeep. I don't want to have to check every time I eat if my lipstick is okay. So I usually go for more tinted balms or just lighter weight cream lipsticks. So I'm going to share a couple of my favorites with you today from a couple of different brands. So if that sounds interesting, please keep watching. Alright, so my first favorite is probably not a surprise. It's kind of a cult favorite. And it is Clinique's Black Honey. I'll show you. I love this color. This is definitely a tinted balm. And I love this color just because of how unique it is. It's like a reddy, browny, orangey color. It's amazing. When you look at it in the tube, it just kind of looks like a berry shade, but it's not just a basic berry shade. It's really gorgeous. The color is so popular that it comes in different formulas now. It's not just the tinted balm. But I believe that's the original formula, and it really is a cult favorite. It's really great if you kind of want a little bit of a dark lip, but you don't really want the commitment, which is what I use it for. I've even put it a little bit on my cheeks. It kind of gives you a little bit of like a, 90s brown blush vibe. Really subtle though, it's not extreme. And my favorite thing to do with it is, if I want a little bit more color, is to use like a light brown, cocoa brown lip pencil with it, and it's like the perfect like cocoa brown lip moisturizing. I love it. Alright, my second favorite, probably not a surprise, is the Glossy A Generation G lipsticks. And these are the two I have here. I have Leo and Zip, which is the red and brown shades. This is actually what really got me back into tinted lips. Zip especially is extremely pigmented. It really is. You swipe it once and it's just a nice flush of red, but if you put a couple layers on it, it honestly just looks like a creamy red lipstick, which is great. It's great to have in your bag if you want to switch it up during the day. And Leo actually is pretty new to me, but honestly I don't know why I put off buying it because I knew I was really going to like it. And it is also surprisingly pigmented. Not as pigmented as Zip, but it's a really nice, honestly, cocoa brown, which when someone says cocoa brown, I'm like, I'm all over that because that looks really good on me. At least I think so. And it's just basic 90s brown shade. The thing I really like about these though is how moisturizing they are. With the Clinique one, it doesn't dry out your lips, but it's just kind of a creamy texture, whereas these are an actual lip balm with pigment, which is why I love them so much. And I completely recommend them. And I do have a Glossy A code, which I'll put above me. So if you're interested in trying some out, 20% off and free shipping, go to that link up there. The next one is the newest one to me out of this little collection, and it is Urban Decay's Sheer Slow Burn lipstick. And what really prompted me to buy this is basically I really liked Zip by Glossy A. I really liked the red color, and I was like, I wish they'd come out with like an orange or a red-orange color, because that's my favorite lipstick shade, is red-orange. And when I saw this, I actually found this at Nordstrom Rack. I don't know if they're discontinuing it or what, but it's like the perfect red-orange. And it comes, I believe it comes in a regular like matte formula, but they also put out a sheer version of it, which is of course what this is, and it's what I'm wearing right now. And it's really pigmented. Like it's more pigmented than the Glossy A, which I thought was my most pigmented tinted lip, but this is like 2 layers, and it goes on sheer, and you can like blot it out too if you want it really sheer, but it's like a light cream lipstick. It's insane. It's got so much pigment, and I love it so much. And it's really lightweight. It fades really evenly, which is great, and actually all the lipsticks I'm going to show you fade pretty evenly. There's one exception, which I'll mention, which is kind of a requirement for me for a tinted balm. If I want a lazy lipstick, kind of what I consider these. It has to fade evenly. If I get too lazy to touch up or to look in a mirror, I want to know that my lips are at least going to be all the same color, whether or not the color's still on my lips. The next one, if you watched my Glossy A ColourPop video a few weeks ago, this isn't surprising. I also have one of the ColourPop blotted lips. There we go. And I actually have 3 colors of this, but this is actually my favorite, so I'm just going to talk about this one. And this is Ice Cube, which they advertised, I believe, as like a mauve-y color, which I don't agree with, but I still really like it. And it's like a pinky purple. It's a brighter mauve. Like, maybe it's in the mauve family, but I wouldn't call it mauve. I'd call it a pink. But I don't know. I really love it. I think it builds really nicely. I wasn't as big of a fan of them at first just because I really like the Glossiers and I considered them to be very similar. They're not as moisturizing, but the color payoff is great, especially with this one. This is the one that doesn't fade quite as evenly as the other ones I'm talking about, but it's not that bad. Like, it'll start to fade in the middle a little bit, but these are so easy to put on that you can put them on without a mirror. So if you ate a little bit and you're a little worried that it might be like starting to create a ring, you can kind of just like swipe some in the middle and like go on with your day. They don't require lip liners and they look a little more matte than all the other ones I'm talking about. So if you still are very, very loyal to the matte lip look, I would definitely recommend those. The last one I'm going to talk about is actually the one I've had for the longest. This is my second one of these, actually. I usually don't go much for Burts Bees makeup. I haven't heard like amazing things about it, and honestly, like, I don't know. Their skincare is great, but sometimes their makeup's a little expensive, and I'm like, okay, it's kind of basic makeup. It's not super impressive. What I do really like is their tinted lip balm, though, and if you're a fan of their lip balm, their tinted lip balm is like the same formula, just with color. And this one I have here is just the tinted lip balm in Rose. It's a little gross because I've used this like a lot, but and it's just a really sheer pinky red, pink toned red. I would call it a sheer red, but it's on the pink side. And it's really nice. Whereas Zip gives you're wearing a lipstick with Zip, even though it's a sheer lipstick. With the Burt's Bees, it's just like a subtle sheer. Like, some people's lips are just tinted that color, kind of color, you know. So it's really great if you're just like no makeup kind of day, but you just want to add a little color to your face. Maybe you're looking a little sickly or something, you know, maybe it's not your best day. It can also be put on the cheeks, and it's not sticky or anything. I know not everyone wants to put a balm on their cheeks, but it's not sticky at all. It gives a little bit of a shine. Probably could not even use a highlighter if you used enough of it. Anyway, and it's very, very moisturizing. Definitely the most moisturizing out of all these options because it is, first and foremost, a lip balm. It is not a lipstick. It is completely a lip balm. So, yeah, definitely the most moisturizing. And if you really are not a fan of lipstick in the summer, or at all, honestly, they have a bunch of different colors, a bunch of different shades, and it's a really good way just to add a little bit of color to your face. Alright, so that's my selection of summer lipsticks. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's anything I missed. I'm really, really getting into tinted lip balms right now, so if there's a brand or a specific lipstick you think I should try, please let me know. And anyway, yeah, just if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like these types of videos, please subscribe. I do a video about every week. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week.